your story.
So if every member of the DFC could please stand, and the rest of you all just throw it out there for them. Applaud for them. Happenstance, we were assigned to Engine 50, and we managed to catch some other firehouses along the way, but we could have landed at any station in Detroit and made an incredible movie because you all are amazing.
And we also have a couple of people who've become very special to us over the last year that we'd like to bring out on stage. Dave Parnell and Brendan Doogie-Malewski and Chief Craig Garvey. As if the job wasn't enough, as you just saw, they led us into so many incredible moments in their lives that I certainly would have been willing to do if it was me on camera. And
this is a tough movie for us to watch, because these are our friends, and you are our friends, and we love you, and you let us in to the most difficult times in your life. A whole other movie has happened since we stopped filming, but we were right there with you. We hate seeing what's happening to you right now. But our hearts are with you, and as we travel with this film, as we're trying to do, every single person who sees this film across the country, their hearts are with you. And the more we can get this movie out, the more we can change the conversation, not just for Detroit and our little, what we're trying to do, but for this nation's first responders who are all just a budget cut or two away from where Detroit is. Detroit's just ahead of the curve, if you will.
Simply put, this is not about Detroit. This is about the fraternity of firefighters. And together, not one city, not one company, but together, we can make a world of difference. We just need you to continue to share the love and the information that is given to you in this movie so that we can move forward with our lives.
Probably the longest credits you've ever sat through. I believe it's worth every minute of it. We just need to thank some incredibly special people who've stepped up for us. I don't know if you all know the backstory, but Tom and I are filmmakers, that's what we do. And we shot you probably all saw that little trailer we did, the very long trailer we did online. And we shot that around to every cable company that you watch. And we have personal relationships there, and they all called us back immediately, which never happens. And they all said, what an incredible story, what an important story, you guys did such a beautiful job. There's no audience for a firefighter series or a film. So we'd like to really thank the people who stepped up for us. General Motors, who got behind this film because they believe in the workers. Who spends every day that they work to protect the lives of the people of Detroit and the nation. The Detroit Free Press, who are so invested in the story that they got behind us from day one, from when we first released our trailer, they said, we know there's a story here, and we're just going to sit and watch it and share it with our readers. The Fillmore, who are amazing. Wow. That's a really long list. Dennis Leary and Jim Serpico, you saw their names up here. Dennis Leary, who you know from Rescue Me, they came on board. It's such a special, they have the Leary Firefighters Foundation, which you may have seen. Once we get into profit on this film, which we're not there yet, unfortunately, Tom and I start getting paid back, because we haven't been paid, but also we set a chunk aside for gear for the Detroit firefighters, and that's all handled by the Leary Firefighters Foundation, so it's above board and everything's good to go. When we premiered the film at the Tribeca Film Festival in April, the Momentous Insurance Company found out about the film, and they were so moved by Burn that they already donated a $25 grant for gear. $25,000 grant for gear. That actually just started showing up this month. I started getting emails like, was this you? Was this you? Like, no, it was all them. So that gear has already started showing up, and so the good work has already started. Our incredible local crew who stayed up 24, 40 hours at a shot. Joel Canoop, Logan Siegel, I know we're here tonight. Thank you so much. And Kim Burnett, who came onto the project a little late, but I think has invested as many hours retroactively as anyone on the job. And Kyle McPhail and Rhonda McPhail, who are an amazing team. Toby Barlow and Liz Boone, who really stepped up for us early on and tried to sell us, and it worked. Firefighter Brian Balch, Eric Germo, Lieutenant Gerald Bukowski, the LaRock family. All of our incredible volunteers who are selling you t-shirts and posters and DVDs of our incredible firefighting footage outtakes. Please, yeah. All the music we got, music licensing, just a little insight into our business, is incredibly expensive. You can spend $1 million on a movie like this to get the music we got. We got it so cheap because the folks who we reached out to, Iggy Pop and the Stooges, John Lee Hooker, George Clinton and Funkadelic, Invincible and Washington, Ted Nugent, Edwin Starr, they gave us great deals on that incredible body music you just heard. Obviously, that long list of donors, we love every single one of them and every single one of you. I know this is a tough time. It's more tough now than it ever was, and it was tough when we were here. But let's just take a moment to appreciate the fact that the city of Detroit and the people in the mayor's office and the mayor and the commissioner's office, we went through 5 commissioners and interim commissioners through this process. Yeah. And they let us make this movie. So whatever issues we all have, let's appreciate the fact that they were open and trusted us enough to make this movie. And lastly, I think we'd like to thank the family of Walter Harris, who came tonight. Last night. Last night, and that's someone I've been wanting to hug for about 4 years.
Thank you.
Hi, everybody. First, as a touch on something Brenna said, you know, we're completely cognizant of the recent pay cuts that our guys in the Detroit Fire Department taken, and the financial impact it's had at home. It's pretty severe, and we really appreciate you guys spending your hard-earned money coming out here tonight and supporting our cause. The widespread distribution of this movie is really important to us. We know it's a firefighter film. We know firefighters are going to watch it. We need the rest of the world to see it. It's not going to make a difference until voters see it, and legislators see it, and administrators see it, and can finally gain an appreciation for the things that we do every day we go to work. That being said, this was not an easy thing to do for my wife and I. Angie couldn't be here with us tonight, but I'm grateful for her. I'm grateful for Brenna and Tom to give me the opportunity to share my story. And I don't like attention. I don't want to be famous. All I want is my guys in the Detroit Fire Department, every time they put their boots on, to see my face and my wife's face and ask themselves, is it really worth it? So thanks for coming and checking it out.